Chosen one, listen carefully because this message did not arrive in your life by accident. There has been a long season where you questioned whether anything would ever change for you. You carried silent prayers that nobody heard. You smiled in front of people while carrying exhaustion deep inside your spirit. There were nights when you asked heaven if your tears still mattered. There were moments when you almost stopped expecting anything good, because disappointment kept visiting your life again and again. Yet even during the moments when you believed nothing was moving, I was still working behind the scenes for you. I never abandoned you. I never forgot your name. I never ignored the battles you fought in silence. What looked delayed to you was preparation in my hands. You have been walking through a season that tested your patience in ways others could never understand. Many people around you assumed you were weak because they could not see the pressure you carried every single day. They judged your pace without understanding your spiritual burden. They saw your silence and called it failure. They saw your waiting season and called it defeat. But they did not know that I was protecting you from doors that would have destroyed your peace. They did not know I was teaching your spirit endurance before elevation. You thought you were being denied, but in truth you were being positioned. Every delay carried purpose. Every closed door carried protection. Every painful goodbye carried redirection towards something greater that your eyes could not yet see. There were times when you almost gave up on yourself completely. You questioned your worth because the results around you did not match the dreams inside you. You wondered why others seemed to move forward while you remained stuck in the same place. You watched people overlook your kindness, misuse your loyalty, and underestimate your potential. The weight became heavy, and sometimes you felt emotionally numb. But even when your faith became weak, I continued to carry you forward. I guarded your mind during nights when anxiety tried to consume you. I stood beside you during moments when loneliness became unbearable. I watched every tear that fell from your eyes when nobody else noticed your pain. I saw the battles hidden behind your smile, and I never stopped fighting for you. Now hear this clearly. The waiting season is ending because the lessons attached to it have already been completed. You are no longer the same person you were when this season began. The pressure changed your vision. The heartbreak deepened your wisdom. The isolation strengthened your discernment. What tried to break you actually built spiritual strength inside you. You learned how to survive without constant validation from people. You learned how to continue walking, even when nobody applauded your effort. You learned how to trust my timing instead of chasing human approval. Those lessons were necessary, because where I am taking you next requires maturity, discipline, and spiritual awareness. You have entered a season where sudden change will begin unfolding around you. Things that remain stuck for months will begin moving quickly. Answers will arrive unexpectedly. Opportunities will appear without warning. Connections will form at the exact time you need them most. The confusion that surrounded your path will slowly begin disappearing. I am restoring clarity to your spirit, because you cannot walk into your next season carrying the fear from your previous one. Too much time has already been wasted doubting yourself. Too much energy has already been consumed by worry and emotional exhaustion. This is the moment where your spirit must rise above the discouragement that tried to imprison your thinking. Many people only noticed your visible struggles, but they never saw the spiritual warfare happening around your destiny. They did not see the nights you battled hopelessness. They did not see the emotional attacks that tried convincing you to quit. They did not see how many times negativity attempted to destroy your confidence. Yet you are still here. You survived seasons that were designed to crush your spirit completely. That survival was not luck. It was divine protection. I covered you when danger surrounded you. I redirected situations that could have harmed your future. I prevented certain relationships from remaining in your life because they carried hidden destruction. Chosen one, the next chapter of your life cannot be entered with the same mindset that carried you through survival mode. You have spent enough time expecting disappointment. You have spent enough time preparing yourself for bad news before good news even had a chance to arrive. Your spirit became accustomed to struggle because struggle remained around you for so long. But now your thinking must change. You must stop speaking defeat over your future. You must stop assuming every delay means rejection. You must stop believing you are forgotten. The season ahead requires expectation, confidence, and trust. I am teaching you how to prepare your heart for restoration instead of preparing your mind for disaster. What is coming into your life will not happen through human strength alone. It will happen because divine timing has finally aligned with your preparation. There are blessings that cannot arrive early because early arrival would destroy the person receiving them. Some opportunities require wisdom before access. Some breakthroughs require emotional healing before manifestation. You spent so much time asking why things moved slowly, but now you are beginning to understand. If certain doors had opened too soon, you would have entered them with unhealed wounds, unstable emotions, and unclear judgment. I was not punishing you through delay. I was protecting your future from premature destruction. Tonight, while many people remain distracted by temporary things, your spirit is being awakened to a deeper understanding. The waiting season is ending. You are not trapped forever in the same cycle. You are not condemned to repeat the same disappointments for the rest of your life. Change has already begun, even if you cannot fully see it yet. Small shifts are happening around you right now. Doors are quietly opening. Connections are forming. Protection is surrounding you. What once felt impossible will slowly become reality. Remain patient a little longer because the breakthrough you prayed for is closer than you realize. The season of hidden preparation is ending, and the season of visible transformation is beginning. If this video is truly meant just for you, then pause for a moment and look within yourself. Are you walking a path of truth, patience, and faith? Do you try to stay honest in your actions and believe in the higher power that guides you every day? If your answer is yes, then this message is for you. You were chosen because you are able to listen, understand, and create change. Don't overthink it. Just feel that inner voice guiding you in the right direction. Now there's a small step you can take. If this message touched you, you can offer a little support so this inspiration can reach more people. It doesn't have to be much. You can start with just $3 or choose $5 or $10. The link is in the description. Your small contribution can bring light into someone else's life, and it can inspire you as well. Join in and be part of this journey. Chosen one, there is something you must understand before the next season fully unfolds in your life. Not everyone connected to you is sent to help you grow. Some people entered your life carrying hidden jealousy, hidden bitterness, and hidden resentment toward your destiny. They smiled in your presence while secretly hoping you would remain stuck. They encouraged you publicly while doubting you privately. You sensed this energy many times, but because your heart was pure, you ignored the warning signs. You kept giving chances to people who repeatedly drained your peace. You kept trying to save relationships that heaven was already asking you to release. But now your discernment is becoming sharper, and you are beginning to see what was previously hidden. There were moments when your spirit felt heavy around certain individuals, yet you convinced yourself you were imagining it. There were conversations that left you emotionally exhausted, but you continued participating because you feared losing connection. You tolerated disrespect, because you did not want conflict. You ignored manipulation because you wanted harmony. But peace built on self-betrayal is not true peace. Some people benefited from your weakness because your weakness made them feel stronger. Some people enjoyed seeing you uncertain because your confidence intimidated them. The truth is difficult, but necessary. Not everyone celebrating your presence is celebrating your future. You are entering a season where hidden intentions will become visible. Masks will begin falling. False support will reveal itself through actions instead of words. People who secretly competed with you will expose themselves naturally. You will no longer need to chase explanations because truth will reveal itself without force. I am removing confusion from your spirit so you can recognize what aligns with your destiny and what threatens it. You cannot carry everyone into your next chapter. Some individuals were assigned only to a temporary season of your life. Holding on to them beyond their season creates unnecessary pain, delay, and emotional distraction. Be careful during this next season because sudden blessings often attract sudden attention. People who ignored you during your difficult days may suddenly return when they notice your life changing. Some will return carrying curiosity instead of genuine care. Others will return seeking access to the favor they once doubted. This is why wisdom is necessary. Not every open door should be reopened. Not every apology deserves restored access. You must stop confusing guilt with loyalty. You are not required to sacrifice your peace in order to keep everyone comfortable. Protecting your spirit is not selfish. Protecting your future is necessary. There is also a warning concerning your thoughts. The enemy could not destroy your destiny directly, so fear was used to weaken your confidence slowly. Negative thoughts repeated themselves so often that they started sounding believable. You began expecting failure before even trying. You began doubting opportunities before exploring them. You became afraid of disappointment because disappointment had followed you for so long. But fear loses power when truth enters the mind. The truth is that your future is not controlled by your past mistakes. The truth is that your difficult season did not permanently define your worth. The truth is that restoration is still possible for your life. Many nights you replayed painful memories inside your mind. You revisited betrayal, rejection, embarrassment, and heartbreak until those memories became emotional chains. You carried shame from situations that should have already been released. You punished yourself repeatedly for things I already forgave. Listen carefully now. You cannot move forward while emotionally living inside old wounds. Healing requires release. Freedom requires separation from the identity built during painful seasons. You are not who trauma told you that you were. You are not permanently damaged because difficult people crossed your path. Your story still carries purpose, meaning, and future. The next season will require spiritual discipline. You cannot feed your mind negativity every day and still expect peace to grow inside you. You cannot surround yourself with constant drama and expect clarity to remain strong. What you repeatedly consume eventually shapes your emotions, your thinking, and your direction. This is why separation becomes necessary before elevation. Some environments weaken your spirit without you realizing it. Some conversations plant seeds of fear that later grow into doubt. Some people continuously drain your emotional energy while contributing nothing healthy in return. Wisdom means recognizing what strengthens your spirit and what slowly destroys it. Chosen one, stop apologizing for changing. Growth naturally creates distance from environments that no longer align with your future. Some people will misunderstand your boundaries because your boundaries remove their control. Others will accuse you of acting differently because they benefited from the older version of you that accepted mistreatment silently. But your healing matters, your peace matters, your future matters. You are not called to remain emotionally trapped in cycles that heaven already asked you to leave behind. Trust the discomfort of growth, because transformation rarely feels comfortable while it is happening. A major shift is approaching your life, but preparation must happen internally before manifestation becomes visible externally. You are being trained to think differently, move differently, and protect your energy differently. The next version of your life cannot be sustained with old habits, old fears, and old emotional attachments. This season is not only about receiving blessings, it is about becoming the person capable of carrying those blessings wisely. You prayed for change, but change requires surrender. You prayed for elevation, but elevation requires discipline. You prayed for peace, but peace requires separation from chaos. Soon you will realize why certain prayers seemed unanswered for so long. What looked like silence was actually protection. What looked like delay was preparation. What looked like rejection was redirection towards something healthier, safer, and more aligned with your destiny. One day you will look back at this season and understand that every painful lesson carried hidden wisdom. Every closed door carried hidden mercy. Every difficult goodbye protected you from future destruction. You survived because your purpose was never meant to end in the middle of your struggle. Chosen one, the season ahead will not look like the season behind you. Too much has changed within your spirit for you to remain the same person forever. You have outgrown environments that once felt familiar. You have outgrown relationships that survived only because you ignored your own pain. You have outgrown the version of yourself that accepted less than you deserved simply because you feared being alone. This transformation did not happen overnight. It was built slowly through heartbreak, reflection, endurance, and spiritual growth. Every difficult season strengthened something inside you that could not have been developed through comfort alone. There are people who will not understand your separation, but their understanding is not required for your obedience. Sometimes protection looks like distance. Sometimes healing looks like silence. Sometimes growth looks like walking away from what once felt emotionally important. You spent too much time trying to explain yourself to people committed to misunderstanding you. You carried guilt for protecting your peace. You carried responsibility for problems you did not create. But that burden was never yours to carry forever. Freedom begins when you stop forcing yourself to remain connected to what continuously harms your spirit. I am placing stronger protection around your life during this season. Certain distractions will leave naturally. Certain toxic connections will fade without effort. Certain plans that once seemed important will suddenly lose their appeal because your spirit is awakening to something greater. Do not fear this separation process. Not every loss is punishment. Some losses are rescue missions. Some endings are heaven removing what no longer belongs in your future. You cannot fully receive what is meant for your next chapter while still clinging to what belongs to your previous one. There will be moments when the transition feels lonely, because growth often creates temporary isolation. But isolation is not abandonment. Isolation is sometimes preparation. Seeds grow underground before becoming visible above the surface. During hidden seasons, roots are strengthened before fruit appears publicly. In the same way, your spirit has been developing strength in places nobody else could see. You thought nothing was happening because external results moved slowly, but internal transformation was already taking place. The strength you now carry was born from surviving seasons you once believed would destroy you. You are no longer called to chase validation from people who refuse to recognize your value. Stop exhausting yourself trying to prove your worth to individuals determined to misunderstand you. The right people will not require constant performance in order to offer respect. Genuine connections bring peace instead of confusion. Healthy relationships strengthen your spirit instead of draining your energy constantly. Learn to recognize the difference between attachment and alignment. Not everyone you love is assigned to walk with you forever. Some people are only temporary lessons meant to teach wisdom before departure. The breakthrough approaching your life will arrive quietly at first. Small opportunities will appear. Unexpected peace will begin replacing anxiety. New clarity will enter your thinking. Situations that once felt impossible will slowly begin shifting in your favor. Do not ignore these small signs, because major transformation often begins through subtle movement. Many people expect dramatic change overnight, while overlooking the quiet miracles already unfolding around them. Pay attention to the doors opening naturally. Pay attention to the connections forming effortlessly. Pay attention to the peace entering places that once carried confusion. You survived too much to continue living beneath your purpose. You survived betrayal, disappointment, emotional exhaustion, and seasons of uncertainty. Yet despite everything that tried to break you, your spirit remained standing. That endurance carries meaning. Your survival carries purpose. There is wisdom inside your scars now. There is strength inside your testimony now. The pain did not destroy you because your future still matters. Your voice still matters. Your presence still matters. The difficult season was never designed to become your permanent home. Chosen one, stop speaking limitations over your future. Stop expecting failure before opportunity even arrives. Stop allowing old fear to shape new decisions. The next chapter requires confidence rooted in faith instead of fear rooted in memory. Your past may explain your pain, but it does not control your destiny. You are still capable of growth. You are still capable of joy. You are still capable of rebuilding parts of your life that once felt permanently broken. Never confuse a delayed season with a denied future. As you move forward, protect your peace carefully. Not every invitation deserves your energy. Not every argument deserves your attention. Not every opinion deserves space inside your mind. Learn to guard your spirit from unnecessary negativity. The world will always try to pull your focus toward fear, chaos, and distraction. But your assignment requires clarity. Your future requires discipline. Your peace requires wisdom. Stay connected to what strengthens your spirit instead of what weakens it. Continue moving forward even when progress feels slow, because slow growth is still growth. The waiting season is over. A new chapter has already begun unfolding around your life. The tears, confusion, delays, and disappointments were not meaningless. They prepared your spirit for this moment. One day you will fully understand why certain doors closed, why certain people left, and why certain seasons lasted longer than expected. Everything carried purpose. Everything carried preparation. Now it is time for you to rise with confidence instead of fear. Walk forward knowing you are protected, guided, and prepared for what comes next. Your breakthrough is no longer distant. It is approaching faster than you think. If this video is truly meant just for you, then pause for a moment and look within yourself. Are you walking a path of truth, patience, and faith? Do you try to stay honest in your actions and believe in the higher power that guides you every day? If your answer is yes, then this message is for you. You were chosen because you are able to listen, understand, and create change. Don't overthink it. Just feel that inner voice guiding you in the right direction. Now, there's a small step you can take. If this message touched you, you can offer a little support so this inspiration can reach more people. It doesn't have to be much. You can start with just $3 or choose $5 or $10. The link is in the description. Your small contribution can bring light into someone else's life, and it can inspire you as well. Join in and be part of this journey.